Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here tonight. And tonight I'm very, very excited to have Adam with us and to share both on video marketing tricks and also on CPA marketing as well. So be very, very exciting about that. And what I'm more exciting to introduce to you is the brand new product he's gonna launching very, very soon here, and that is gonna really help with beginner marketers to get started. And I literally can starting this thing without much of a cost or no cost at all. So by using the powerful video to make some money with the CPA campaign specifically. So be very, very exciting about that. Adam's going to show you some ninja tricks doing this interview. See how you can quickly get started on this. Okay. All right. So before we get into all this excitement here, let's kind of learn how Adam got started with the internet marketing. But most importantly, what did he do exactly to achieve the level of success that he has today? So, Adam, could you kind of take over the mic, share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Hi guys, yeah, first of all, thank you for having me. For those of you who don't know, I'm based in Japan. I've been in Japan for the last 14 years. And my background's in education. I'm a university teacher by trade. And I kind of came online in March 2012 as a way of earning some extra income and to support my family. And like a lot of people, I struggled. I mean, I didn't know what a list was when I first came online. The only list I knew was what my wife gave me when we went shopping. I didn't know what WordPress was. I didn't know anything. And it was basically a struggle, you know. I took some courses. I spent a lot of money. I got burned a few times. I spent $5,000 to a mentor and didn't receive any training whatsoever. So I kind of had to struggle, you know, come home from work, spend all night on the computer, fall asleep at the computer, go back to work, and it was a kind of perpetual cycle. And the change really came when I decided to focus specifically on one thing. I'm sure a lot of people watching your videos can kind of resonate to this, that you kind of, when you're new, you've got no focus. You do a bit of blogging, a bit of email marketing, make some videos, try Facebook out, try all these techniques out, and you become a jack of all trades, but you don't really become a master of anything. So things started to change for me when I actually decided to cut out all the noise, focus on one specific technique, and become as good as I could possibly be with that technique.
Great, great. So you have a very, very unique background. So you are actually in the educational. Is that what you do? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. My background's in linguistics, applied linguistics. I've got a master's in applied linguistics, and I've been teaching language in Japan for years. Kind of came over here for a bit of fun, and it kind of turned into a long-time thing because I got married, got a few kids, got a mortgage, all that kind of fun stuff. But yeah, my background in basically taking something which is complicated to somebody else and trying to break it down and make it simple. And I think if I can explain the complexities of language to Japanese students, then I can take this, what I learned online in the marketing world, and explain it to other people in a simple, easy to understand way.
Wow, that's pretty amazing here what you've done. So I bet you eat a lot of sushi these days, don't you?
Yeah, it's big over here as well.
I asked this question to a lot of people that I interview. Is you have been to a lot of struggling in the beginning, then now you finally start to focus in that sense, see some kind of results. To knowing what you're knowing today, what would be some of your advice you can give to someone who's just starting out with internet marketing? What would it be, maybe top 3 advice you can give it to them?
Okay. My first advice is to kind of have some kind of idea of the end goal. What is it you're actually trying to achieve? When I first came online, I kind of had this rough goal of I want to make more money, but it wasn't really clear or defined. So try and think about what you hope to achieve. What is your end goal? Whether you want to have a big list of people that you promote affiliate products to, whether you want to run your own training program, whatever it is, but some kind of clear goal. My second piece of advice would be to find somebody that's been there and done that and had success, but somebody that's willing to help you. And of course, you may have to pay them, maybe you don't, but find a kind of mentor that can kind of hold your hand and lead you along the way. And my third bit of advice would be to do what I did, and it's to pick one technique and master it. I've got a good friend of mine called Chris Blair, who's quite a famous Facebook marketer now, and he's also based in Japan. And remember, when he first started as well, he said that his success came when he decided to focus just on Facebook. I remember Chris before he was a big Facebook marketer, and you know, all these different things going on. So pick one thing, whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Twitter, whether it's building a list, something that you can resonate with and focus and become the best that you can be at that. That would be my top three pieces of advice for somebody that's starting out.
So my next question to you, I think a lot of people are gonna have is, let's say somebody's still focused on 5 different areas. How do you know which thing you really need to be focused on? Is it by just kind of doing everything at once, kind of figure out, hey, this one's making me money now, I need to be focused on this?
I think it's a few things. I mean, first of all, it depends on your background, where you are. As you know, there are some things that cost more money, some things that are cheaper, so it depends on your budget. Depends on your personality and your skill set. I know that there are some people that are quite happy to come on camera and talk. There are people that are afraid of getting on camera. I think you've really got to understand where your skill sets lie, what you're good at, and a little part of that is trial and error. I don't think it's possible to come online and just know it automatically. Okay, I'm going to be great at this.
Mm-hmm.
You only know by kind of you know by doing. It's like a lot of things. You can't just suddenly pick up a bike and ride it. You get on your bike, you fall off, you get back on, you keep riding. So I think you've really got to kind of know yourself. And I knew after doing so and that I could get good at. So I decided to kind of go with YouTube. And also at the time, Facebook was kind of crazy big, and it's still big, but Facebook was exploding. So I thought I'd try something a little bit different from what a lot of people are doing, and it's worked for me.
Okay, great. Those are great answers. So the moral of the story and the takeaway is you got to take an action. You got to try different things out, not afraid of failure. So you know exactly what you need to focus on. And once you find out what you exactly be focused on, then you just cutting out all the other noises, be really focused on it. I think that's kind of takeaway here. So let's talk about. By the way, do you hear echo while I'm talking right now?
I don't know if you do. For me, it's fine.
I hear a little bit breaking up here. So let me change my option here very quick.
Okay.
All right. So I think this should be okay now. Let's talk about why out of all the internet marketing thing, why did you personally pick CPA? And another way to say this is, well, I hear my echo again. I don't know why. Hold on. So another way to kind of ask this question is, why should someone who's not into CPA marketing should be doing this CPA campaign thing?
Okay, well, the reason that I picked CPA, quite honestly, is I hate selling. With CPA, you don't actually have to sell anything or own a particular product or create a product. It's there for you. The product's there, the offer's there. When I first came online as well, I kind of doing a little bit of network marketing as well, and that just wasn't me. It didn't fit my personality, because I think with CPA, you don't actually have to, physically, chat to somebody and try to sell them something. You can do it from the comfort of your own home behind a computer screen. That kind of thing of sitting and working in your boxer shorts and working online and not having to speak to people. If you're that way inclined, CPA is quite a good business model, because everything's there for you. The offer's there, the product's there. All you've got to do is find a way of getting enough people to see your offer. You don't actually have to physically speak to people if you don't want to. And I know with other forms of marketing, where you do mentorship or coaching or that kind of thing, of course you've got to actually physically speak to people. With CPA, you can kind of not sell anything. And that kind of resonated a little bit with me. I don't come from a sales background, so I found that a much easier, more comfortable way to kind of get involved into this kind of marketing game.
Okay, so let's kind of rewind a little bit, just for those who never heard the term CPA marketing before. What is a CPA marketing? Most importantly, what I'm trying to dig down here is first of all, what is CPA marketing? How is this different than the regular, like, let's say, Amazon promotions or ClickBank promotions? Let's kind of go from that angle.
Okay, well, CPA stands for cost per acquisition, and basically you get paid when somebody who views a certain page on the internet with your link in it takes an action. So that action could be entering their name or their email address. The action could be filling out a survey. The action, of course, could be purchasing something. Whereas with ClickBank, you get paid when somebody buys. With CPA, you can get paid when somebody just goes to a one-page website and enters their email address in. It's as simple as that. You've just got to, of course, get people to that page via your link. You don't have to sell. I mean, you can sell stuff with CPA. There is an option to actually get paid when somebody buys a product, but you can get paid when somebody enters an email address in. And to me, that's as simple as it gets, because there's so much less stress on the part of the actual viewer.
Right. So the way I want to ask that question is, as you can see, if you're just starting out with the internet marketing, it's a lot easier to sell CPA than actually selling the official products, because you're just starting out in internet marketing, have no clue what the heck you're doing, you don't know how to sell yet. Then this is easy to make money, because people are more likely to opt in just their either phone numbers, sometimes either name and either email address, than actually asking them apart like $60. Because from a user point of view, from a potential prospect point of view, as long as they're not out pocket any money, they're most likely to do it, right? So that's why CPA marketing, it's a lot easier, especially for newbies.
Yeah, the path of least resistance, I think. It's much easier to get somebody to enter their email address in than it is to ask them to pay $50.
Right. So I just keep that in mind, guys, as you listen to this. So so that's what, in a generality, we kind of oversimplify what CPA is. But why did you pick YouTube as the way to marketing CPA campaigns?
Okay, because when I first came onto CPA training, there were people teaching you how to do it with Facebook. There were people teaching you how to do it with pop-ups. The pop-up side sounded very, very technical from my perspective. The Facebook, I do Facebook CPA, but of course Facebook, you've got to spend money because you're taking out ads. YouTube seemed the easiest, basically cheapest way to get a foothold within CPA, because you don't have to actually spend money to create a video. You don't actually have to be technical to create a video. It's the easiest, simplest, cheapest way for anybody that's new or on a budget to get started. And personally, I like video, so it wasn't a hard choice to choose video. But even if you don't like video, it's so easy because it's free. You can work on a budget. You've got no budget. You create a very simple video, and people will come to your video automatically if you follow the steps that we outline in the training.
Right. So, and I think that this is kind of like go against what most people are teaching, is that, and I think most people teaching video marketing, they're gonna start teaching how to using some kind of video editor and how to get the fancy video going on there. But what you're teaching this course is kind of like a lazy man method. Like, you don't even know how to create your very own video. We're gonna show you guys in a minute how he does this. It's super sweet how he does this, and it kind of make this method so much easier for newbies who just starting out, who doesn't have the money to buy software like Camtasia, $200-300, and all the video making software. You got to take the time to learn it. You got to spend the money to buy it, and you got to before you even make a single dime. But if you're just trying out a one method without spend much of a money, well, this is great what we're going to share here. So let's talk about how would someone just starting out with a CPA campaign, can you give us some kind of ninja tricks to kind of maybe once they listen to you, they can instantly implement it and start seeing some money comes in?
Yeah. So let's imagine that you've done some research and you've picked something that you want to promote. There are several ways you can go about it. You can go and find the videos that are already successful on YouTube, that are already on YouTube. And they may be old videos with tons of views, and they may be very, very hard to knock off the top spot. So one way we teach is to piggyback off of their traffic. So you take the title of that video and you just add the word exposed or reviewed or best method exposed. And go in the right way, that video will then appear on the right-hand column. So although when somebody searches for a certain keyword term and this old video appears, on the right-hand side, your video or your videos, if you get several of them, will appear, and you can piggyback off their traffic. The other way that we show is we don't actually show you how to create complicated videos. It's not, like you said, it's not about using Camtasia or any expensive technology. We do it all for free. There's no expense needed to create these videos at all.
All right. So before we jump to the next trick, I want to kind of ask you, since you know how to get the video on the sidebar, but I mean on the sidebar you typically have about 10 to 12, 20 different videos. How do you make your video stands out from that list?
often, which a lot of people won't do, and I don't know why they don't do it, because it's really easy. We just use custom thumbnails. You can just go and grab a sexy image from somewhere. You can get some free images from Google, and you can put your image as a thumbnail. You can make it, if you've got editing skills, you can use things like Snagit to put a border around it, but you don't need to. And you can just have a kind of sexy thumbnail out. So where else you might have five videos of, say, me or somebody else talking to a screen, and you just got a picture of my ugly face. One of these videos has got an attractive image, and the image itself stands out. The purpose of a thumbnail is just to make somebody click on it. That's it. There's no other real purpose of a thumbnail. So that's one thing that we teach, and I'm surprised because although it's not difficult, there are so many people that don't do it.
Yes, I think people are lazy, or they just don't know what that upload thumbnail button is. Because it's the default thumbnail that created by YouTube is never right.
It's always my ugly face, and nobody's going to click on that, are they?
Yeah, I know. So guys, yeah, because guys, just pay attention. He gave you two awesome tips here. That first, we're going to teach you how to piggyback the existing or winning video already ranked, and secondly is the thumbnail tips, which is going to increase your click-through rate. They both works. So let's talk about the way that you creating your videos. Maybe do a quick screen share, kind of show them how easy is this, and most importantly, it's free. So let's kind of show them how quickly you make your videos.
Okay, so let me just go and grab the screen share 1 second. Okay. Can you see this? Can you see my screen?
I can see it now, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so for those of you who are watching this video who don't know, this is the YouTube video editor, and it's super easy to find, and YouTube kind of tries and hides it, but you just click on the upload button, and then kind of somewhere around here there'll be 4 little buttons, and the bottom one will say video editor. So you just click on video editor, and this screen will appear, and you have all of the previous videos that you've made on this particular channel. If you've made none, it will be empty, and you can see this little A here, so you can just click on this, and it will bring up these kind of boxes, and all you have to do is you have to just choose one and put it down and drag it over here and drop it in here. And my computer's going a bit slowly, but there you go. Okay, so now we've got our first kind of screen, and it says enter text here. So we just come over here to the text box, and we just put something in here. So we might put something like, are you looking for, of course, spell it correctly. What could we say? Are you looking for a free Walmart gift card, for example? And let's just, okay. And as you can see, it doesn't all scrub up on the screen, so you can just, play around with it. And look, and there you've got your little thing there. I mean, you can, of course, you can play around with this. You can highlight it. You can make it bold. You can change the font. This automatically saves on the editor. You can give it a funky font if you want. Okay, and then you come here again. You can drag it along to maybe 10 seconds. And what I want to stress is that we're not expecting anybody to actually come to the video and watch a screen all the way through. We're just making it longer so that YouTube can kind of read it as though it's got some valuable content. And then we click over here at this empty box again, and we drag the next one over, drop it in. We can then make this as long as you want. You could maybe make it up to a minute long, just so it looks like it's not a 20-second video. And then you could just put something simple, like, let me just delete this. Click the link for more details. And when I first, I thought this isn't going to work because it's ugly. But you'll be surprised how, and it's not just for CPA marketing, this works for anything. And this video, this takes you like a minute, 2 minutes max when you know what you're doing.
Right.
Click on the description below for more. Okay, and let's just change this around a little bit, see how it looks. Okay. And again, you want to change the colors. You can just change the color, for example. Let's see. Okay, you can change it to red if you want to. You can change the text size, bold, italicize, all that kind of stuff. You then want to put your video title in here, which is the keyword. Include your keyword, the word that you're trying to go after. You hit publish, It will take, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Sometimes YouTube can be a bit slow to publish your video. And then you just go into the description of your video and you make sure that you add all of the stuff that we teach you in the course. You add your link in there. You don't want to add a raw link. You want to cloak the link, but don't worry, we show you how to do all that stuff. There's no expenses needed to do this course.
So,
and then you...
So
sorry, hang on.
Yeah, so what you're showing here is insert the text, but just want to keep in mind you can insert the videos, just any random clip of videos, and you can even insert the music that from YouTube. You're not gonna get in copyright issue either. It's already built in the editor itself. So there's a lot of, it's like a free video editor built right inside the YouTube itself. A lot of people still doesn't know that. Are you there?
Yeah, let me show you the music, because the music's a good point. Because, yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You want to sign them?
Okay, so you just click on this. Sorry about that. You click on this little audio thing here, and it will bring up the soundtracks that you're allowed to use. This little symbol here means that the owner of this song might put ads on your video. So if you don't want ads to appear on your video, you just pick one without that, and it gives you the music genre on the right-hand side. So I try and pick something that's not too crazy, not some kind of heavy metal stuff. And I'll pick one, for example, and I'll just drag it in here, and then this music will play for the length of the video. It's as simple as that. And then you just rank the video. And granted, the video itself is not sexy, the video itself is not attractive, but if you're ranking the video on the top will get the most traffic, and it's really as simple as that.
Right. So and I mean, you can create as many as this kind of video as you want to without even making a video, not like the old traditional way. And also, this is 100% free, and every time you create one, YouTube is going to count this as another video inside your channel as well, which boosts up your channel authority over time as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. And so your channel as well, like you say, you put more videos up, you consistently put in these videos up, YouTube's going to give your channel more sway, and your channel's going to get bigger, and your videos are going to get bigger. And you can create more than one channel, of course. You can have certain channels which focus on various niches if you wanted to. That's really your choice. My other advice is to treat your channel like a blog, in effect, and treat these videos like mini posts. So you've got your channel optimized, you've got all these videos coming up, and each video is like a little fishing hook in the sea, and you're getting some clicks from here, some clicks from there, some income from here, some income from there. You do enough over time, and you're going to be getting some decent money.
Okay, cool, awesome. So I think they get the logistic over this now. So can you come back to the webcam so I can ask you the next question?
Yeah, 1 second. Are we back?
Yeah, you're back now. All right. So my next question is let's talk about a little bit background story. Why did you decide to offering this course? I mean, there are already basically many other courses out there now. Why did you decide to offer another course like this? And most importantly, what is the biggest problem problem with the S that you're trying to help all the internet marketers solve here?
Well, to answer that question, I'll take a step back to my own kind of story a little bit, because when I first came online, of course, there were hundreds of people offering hundreds of courses telling me how to make money online. It's hard. I mean, there are a lot of good courses. Not to say that one course is better than the other. There are tons of good courses, and there are some bad courses. The one course that I bought was by a guy called
Adam,
World, and
Adam,
he's somebody that I resonated with because he took.
Adam, could you kind of repeat what you said there? The audio got cut off at one course. Look, then I can't make out anything you said there. So.
Okay, I mentioned that there was a guy when I first came online who's called Chris Farrell. And for those of you who is quite famous online, I'm sure you know him, but there's maybe some people that don't know him. He basically targets the beginner, and he breaks stuff down into simple, bite-sized, easy steps. And he's somebody that I can kind of learn the basics from, and without me going through his course, I would have struggled much more in the future. He kind of taught me the concept, the basics, and he was a very good teacher. He broke stuff down. So he's kind of like my model, really, but he's some guy that I wanted to follow, but I wanted to do this for YouTube. So I wanted to take something, I wanted to break it down into some simple, bite-sized, easy steps so that people who are brand new, not very clued up, whether that be with YouTube or CPA, can understand exactly what to do in a step-by-step process. And that's what I do. I mean, I'm a teacher first. So taking stuff, I wanted to have a course that broke it down into simple steps, was easy for anybody to follow, make myself accessible to anybody that got stuck. That's why we've got a Facebook group as well. And really just, kind of give back, because Chris Farrell is what helped me when I first started. So I wanted to do the same thing, but have it more narrowed down on a specific form of marketing.
All right, so my next question is, to base knowing the experience you have, to knowing what you know today, if somebody really, a very, very action-taker, motivated student, what is the realistic results they can expect based on your personal results or your other students' results? Maybe share some of your success story with this method a little bit here.
Financially, I guess there's no limit, but I guess financially you can be expecting $100, $150 a day once you've got enough videos out there. And if you take what we teach you in CPA, there's no reason that you have to stick with CPA, of course. I mean, you can follow these same strategies and market ClickBank products, Amazon products, affiliate products, and I do that. So while we're geared towards CPA, there's no reason why an action-taking student who's going to, get out there, make videos, and of course not every single video is going to be a success. You've got to understand that, but you get enough videos out there and you take action, there's no reason why you can't be seeing $100, $150 a day from your YouTube efforts.
All right, just put that $100 to $150 a day in another perspective. Somebody can quit a job based on that salary, right? Because it's calculating to be $3,000 to $4,500 in the U.S. That's typically what the average American get paid for a year. So if you're really, really motivated, if you absolutely hate your job, you want to quit, well, study this course. Because when you have $100 to $150 a day, you're hitting your goal there. So just want to point that into that perspective. So let's talk about, let me ask you some specific question about the offer now. Let's talk about the name of the product, time to launch, and who's going to be really beneficial for getting this. Okay,
the name of the product is Simple CPA Profits 2. We're going live on the 23rd of August, which is very, very soon, at 11 a.m. EST, which is midnight for me, so I'm going to be up late. And it's basically aimed at the newer marketer or somebody that's tried this before but struggled. We want to really reach out to those people and help the people that are either new or are struggling and they're not seeing success, and get their focus down. Those are the guys that we're targeting. Those are the guys that we want to help, because we've all been in those shoes once. We're all new once. We all struggled once. So want to reach out to those people.
All right. So let's talk about what exactly are they getting inside the front end offer, and what is the starting out price on this?
Okay, it starts at $9.95, and they're going to be getting a 10-module video course inside the members area. Some modules have 1 video, some modules have 2, 3, 4 videos, so there are going to be a ton of videos for them to go through. We do actually offer a couple of bonus modules as well. So they're going to be getting a ton of videos. They're going to be broken down into actionable steps so that they can follow throughout the course. They'll also get access to a Facebook group, and I'm actually launching this with one of my partners who's actually in the States, which is going to be quite helpful, because when people go into the Facebook group, if you're in the States, sometimes I'll be asleep, but my partner will be in the group helping out. I'm obviously in Japan, so on a different time zone, so I'll be in there as well. My partner's more of a technical guy. I'm more of the marketing CPA guy, so we've got 2 of us combined. We're going to be in there as much as we can, answering questions and basically just being reachable. I hate it when people buy a product and then they can't contact the owner. So okay. We're going to be in the group there. They're going to get the 10-module course, and we're going to throw in a few fast-track bonuses as well.
Okay, great. So let's talk about what is the OTO and how much that is, and all that great stuff. Let's start with the first one.
Okay, so the OTO is going to be a couple of things. We're going to be offering a Google Hangout guide, and as you know, we're on a Google Hangout now. Google Hangouts, again, they're free. Again, you can use Google Hangouts to share your screen, as your viewers know, or viewers have just seen. And all things being equal, a Google Hangout will pretty much outrank a normal video. So we're going to show people how to create Google Hangout videos as well, not just the editing ones that we showed you before. We're also going to show you Simple CPA Profits 1, which isn't on the market at the moment, and that's a CPA/Facebook course. So for those people that want to venture into another option of traffic or another option of marketing, we're going to show them Facebook as well. So those 2 things combined, and that's also a video course as well. So that'll all be in the one-time offer.
Okay, so is that the only OTO you have? I just want to make sure we cover everything here.
Yep, that's the only OTO we have. We don't have anything else, so those two are the main offers.
Okay, all right. So I think that's about all the questions I need to ask you here today, Adam. And before we leave here today, I want to ask you this one last question. It's going to be very, very important. So as people are watching this interview and listen to you talk, and especially showing that awesome video editing tricks, they know you are great at what you do, and especially when it comes to CPA and video marketing. And they want to buy this course. They want to learn what exactly you do. Maybe start making a maybe $100, $150, maybe even more than that if they're really motivated per day and start quitting the job perhaps. So they want to buy this, but everyone has that little voice on the back of their head telling them not to taking action, a little devil inside their head. And so my question to you, Adam, is what makes this product of yours so unique that you think they should absolutely grab during this launching period?
The reason I think this product's so unique is a couple of things. Of course, everything that we teach in this course you can do for free. So I don't want people to think that they're going to buy this course and then they're going to be hit up with a method that involves them spending $100, $200, because we don't do that. As I mentioned before, I'm a teacher by trade, so I can take something complicated and break it down and make it simple for everybody to understand. We're going to be there, available pretty much all the time to help people. We're going to work with people. I'll even get on the phone with people if they want. If people want to call me up, they want to get in the Facebook group, they want to speak on the phone, get on a Skype call, with all that. There's no charge for any of this. We just basically want to give something back to people that have struggled before, because we've struggled before. Joseph and I have both struggled before. Joseph is my partner. So we want to basically be accessible. We want to be out there. It's a step-by-step guide. Everything's clear. It's free, and it's the best way for anybody who wants to start making some money with CPA marketing, YouTube marketing, to get started.
Sorry, I was writing all this down. So yeah, on that note, Adam, thank you so much for your time spent with us. So before we leave here today, do you have maybe a final word of wisdom you'd like to share?
Yeah, I just want to say to people, don't make excuses. Don't think you can't do it. Try and get rid of those demons in your head. Just take some action, whether it be with YouTube, whether it be with something. Focus on one specific technique. Become as good as you can be with that technique, because I'm pretty sure that people watching this video know that all of these famous marketers out there, they're known for something. They're known as the Facebook marketer. They're known as the Twitter guy. They're known as the funnel guy. So pick one thing, focus on it, and become the best that you can possibly be on that one strategy.
All right. So on that note, guys, you heard it, and at this price, I think it's absolutely no-brainer. I mean, it's only $9 here, and you have potential to make about $100 to $150 a day, and I see you grab it. I think he has some surprises, bonus waiting for you inside as well. Okay. All right. So guys, please look out for my email tomorrow, and so you can grab this at the lowest possible price, and some awesome bonus for you as well. And Adam, thank you so much again, and for your time and spend the energy kind of teaching us. I know it's really early there right now, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon, Adam.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time, and thank you for having me.
All right, cheers.